Here we go again on a 747. Now, when we last left off, I was telling you about something horrible that happened to me in Los Altos, San Francisco. And that was a horrible lie I told about my uncle, which resulted in my family getting threats, and we had to move. My father had another job that he could take anytime he wanted to at a company called TRW. It is not Trans Retarded Error World. I can't remember what TRW stands for, but it basically is a company that makes components for various, manufacturers, lots of government contracts, military, shit like that. So we went to this place here, Palos Verdes, where I now sit. Now, I had a good time being in Bliss school. But when I got to the third grade, when you're 8 years old, I was absolutely out of my fucking mind. You see, I had been to psychiatrists and I had been telling them lie after 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 lie about what my uncle had done to me. It was all horseshit. And it was all perversion. It was all about rape and pedophilia and stuff I just made up. And the goddamn psychiatrist, and her name was Urich. You believe that shit? Dr. Urich was the name of the psychiatrist. Urich, as in piss. You believe that? Well, all the other kids in the goddamn school. First, there are two main factors that basically cooked my goose there, and it was first of all, I was a new kid in the school. Everyone knows that. So new kid, oh, what's he up to? And they didn't understand my dilemma, which was a serious dilemma, which was, I was absolutely, first of all, my parents never let me watch any television, so I was basically uninformed of everything going on around me, because I couldn't watch any television, they wouldn't let me. So, I was, what's going on? Didn't know. How could I know? Only thing I had for information was the funny pages, And the three factors. Another factor was the new kid. Another factor was going to all these psychiatrists and telling them pedophilia stories. And so that affected my attitude. I was so busy telling pedophilia stories, it came out of me in school too. So they thought that I was some kind of I don't know what they thought, something very wrong with this kid, they thought. So fight after fight after fight after fight after fight, the fights never stopped. And I had absolutely no friends at all whatsoever. And I hated it. And I mean hated every fucking kid and every fucking teacher. I hated them and they hated me right back. And let me tell you, it was absolute hell every day. I mean, I don't know how I fucking managed to get out of bed and go to that motherfucker. But I did. Every day. Monte Malaga Elementary School. I walk by it all the time. Right down the street from this house. But, to be continued.